Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the top 5 gardening jobs that are truly on another level. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, these tasks will elevate your gardening game. Now, some might call these jobs advanced, but I believe they're essential for any gardener who wants to create something truly special. These are the jobs that bring us closer to nature, that transform our gardens into thriving ecosystems, and that bring a deep sense of satisfaction. So grab a cuppa, settle in, and let's explore these rewarding gardening tasks together. Pruning. It's more than just a chore, it's an art form. It's about understanding the very essence of a plant, its growth habits, its potential. A well-pruned plant will reward you with vigorous growth, abundant blooms, and a sense of structure that brings harmony to the entire garden. Now, I know some people find pruning daunting, but trust me, it's all about observation and a light touch. Start by removing any dead, diseased, or damaged branches. These are easy to spot, often discolored or brittle. Next, look for crossing branches that are rubbing against each other. These can create wounds that invite disease, so it's best to remove one of the crossing branches, choosing the weaker of the two. When pruning for shape, consider the natural form of the plant. Is it a rounded shrub, a graceful climber? Work with its natural tendencies, gently guiding its growth rather than forcing it into an unnatural shape. Remember, timing is crucial. Prune spring flowering shrubs after they bloom, while summer flowering shrubs benefit from a prune in late winter or early spring. And don't be afraid to make a bold cut now and then. Sometimes a plant needs a good hard prune to rejuvenate its growth and encourage a flush of new shoots. Pruning is a conversation between you and your plants, a way to understand their needs and help them thrive. It's a skill that develops over time, so be patient, observe, and enjoy the process. Compost, the gardener's black gold. This isn't just about disposing of kitchen scraps, it's about creating a living, breathing ecosystem that transforms waste into a rich, fertile amendment for your garden. Think of compost as nature's recycling system. You're taking organic matter, kitchen scraps, fallen leaves, grass clippings, and giving them a second life. As these materials break down, they release nutrients that would otherwise be lost, enriching your soil and feeding your plants. Starting a compost pile is easier than you might think. All you need is a designated area in your garden, preferably with a mix of sun and shade. You can build a simple bin using wooden pallets or wire mesh, or purchase a ready-made compost bin from your local garden centre. The key to successful composting is balance. You want a good mix of green materials like kitchen scraps and grass clippings, which are rich in nitrogen, and brown materials like fallen leaves and shredded cardboard, which are rich in carbon. Layer these materials in your compost bin, ensuring it's moist but not soggy. Turn the pile every few weeks to aerate it and speed up the decomposition process. Over time, you'll notice the pile shrinking as the materials break down. Once the compost is dark, crumbly, and has an earthy aroma, it's ready to use. Spread it around your plants as a natural fertilizer, or use it to enrich your potting mix. Composting is a simple, yet incredibly rewarding gardening job. It's a way to reduce waste, improve your soil, and create a closed-loop system in your garden. Now, let's talk about mulching. It's one of those simple, yet incredibly effective gardening techniques that can make a world of difference to the health and vitality of your plants. Think of mulch as a protective blanket for your soil. It helps to retain moisture, suppress weeds, regulate soil temperature, and as it decomposes, it adds valuable nutrients to the soil. There are various types of mulch available, each with its own benefits. Bark chippings are a popular choice, providing a natural look and lasting for several months. Wood chips are another great option, especially for larger areas. For a more delicate touch, consider using leaf mold, which is simply decomposed leaves. It's incredibly rich in nutrients and perfect for mulching around woodland plants and shrubs. When applying mulch, aim for a layer that's around 2 to 3 inches deep. Keep the mulch a few inches away from the base of your plants to prevent rot. One of the biggest benefits of mulching is its ability to suppress weeds. By blocking out the sunlight, mulch prevents weed seeds from germinating, saving you hours of back-breaking weeding. Mulching also helps to regulate soil temperature, keeping it cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. This is especially beneficial for plants that are sensitive to temperature fluctuations. And as the mulch decomposes, it adds valuable organic matter to the soil, improving its structure, drainage, and nutrient content. Perennials. These are the plants that keep on giving, returning year after year with their vibrant blooms and lush foliage. Planting perennials is like making an investment in your garden's future, creating a legacy of beauty that will continue to delight for years to come. I remember planting my first perennial border many years ago. It was a riot of colour, with lupines towering over a sea of poppies, salvias and geraniums. Each year I eagerly anticipated their return, watching as they emerged from the ground, stronger and more vibrant than the year before. When choosing perennials, consider your garden's conditions. Are there sunny spots, shady nooks, moist areas? Select plants that are well suited to your garden's unique environment. Don't be afraid to experiment with different colour combinations and textures. Perennials offer endless possibilities for creating stunning displays. One of the joys of gardening with perennials is the way they evolve over time. As they mature, they'll spread and intermingle, creating a tapestry of colour and texture that's constantly changing. And don't forget about foliage. Many perennials offer stunning foliage in addition to their blooms. Hostas, for example, come in a wide variety of shapes, sizes and colours, adding interest to the garden even when they're not in bloom. Now, this is where we take gardening to another level, building raised beds. This is a game changer, especially for those with limited space or challenging soil conditions. Imagine this: perfectly level beds filled with rich, loose soil, easy to access and a joy to work with. That's the beauty of raised beds. Building a raised bed is a satisfyingly tangible project. You can use a variety of materials, from timber to bricks to recycled plastic. Choose a material that complements your garden's style and is durable enough to withstand the elements. The height of your raised beds is up to you, but I find that a height of around 2 to 3 feet is ideal for most vegetables and flowers. This allows for good drainage and makes it easier to tend to your plants without straining your back. One of the biggest advantages of raised beds is that you have complete control over the soil. You can create the perfect growing medium for your plants, ensuring it's well drained, fertile and free from pests and diseases. Raised beds also warm up more quickly in the spring, giving you a head start on the growing season. And because they're elevated, they provide better drainage, which is especially beneficial in areas with heavy clay soil. Building raised beds is an investment in your gardening future, creating a dedicated space for growing your favourite plants and transforming your garden into a productive and beautiful oasis. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more gardening tips and tricks. Remember, gardening is a journey, not a destination. It's about experimenting, learning and most importantly, enjoying the process. So get out there, get your hands dirty and create something beautiful. Happy gardening!